Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So in this video, we're going to talk about the definition of some basic terms in differential equation and also the solution to differential equation. So let us define what is differential equation. So differential equation is an equation involving any equation which contains derivatives. So I assume na lahat ng mga enrolled sa subject na ito, which is Math 11 differential equation, are done with their Calculus 1 and Calculus 2, which are the differential calculus at saka integral calculus. Because here in differential equation, we're going to apply your knowledge from calculus, differential calculus at saka yung integral calculus. Okay? So, please paki-recall yung mga knowledge natin sa Calculus 1 and Calculus 2 para hindi tayo mahirapan dito sa differential equation. So we have here two kinds of differential equation. So we have the ordinary and the partial. So by the way, itong differential equation is usually denoted by this capital letters D and E. So let us define what is ordinary differential equation. No, so it is a differential equation whose dependent variable depends on only one independent variable. No, so it's very clear na ang ODE or ordinary differential equation is a DE whose dependent variable depends on only one independent variable. Okay? So, di ba, sa differential calculus natin, so, later on, magbibigay tayo ng examples dito, no? So, para mas makita niyo kung ano yung tinatawag na ordinary differential equation. So, another kind of differential equation is this partial differential equation or PDE. So, it is a DE whose dependent variable depends on two or more independent variables. No? So, madali lang tandaan yung ODE at saka PDE. No? So, ODE, only one independent variable. PDE, two or more independent variables. No? So, that means pag sumobra ng isa, that is already PDE. Okay? So, example of differential equation are this one. So, example number one is a ordinary. No? So, ordinary DE. So, as you can see here, only one independent variable. Okay, so number 2 is also a ODE. So as you can see here, no, so ito yung derivative natin. No, so ito yung derivative na meron tayo. So ito at saka ito. So as you can see here, isa lang yung independent variable natin. So usually ang independent variable is yung nasa denominator, no? So di ba pag derivative, pag ito yung form ng derivative natin, mayroon tayong denominator. So yung nasa baba, yun yung minimin niya na independent variable. So di ba? Sa example number 2, no? So x. So that means only one independent variable. So yung sa number 1, ito yung minimin ko, no? So ito pwede natin iganito. So di ba? Okay. So ito, no? At saka ito are the same. Okay? So same lang yan sila. Alright? So, from your differential calculus. So, pag nakita kayo ng ganito, pwede natin i-rewrite as this one or vice versa. No? So, ito rin, itong y prime, sorry. So, si y, wait lang ha. So, si y prime, pwede rin yan i-rewrite as dy over dx. So, that's why number 1 is a ordinary. No? So, isa lang din yung independent variable, same as with number 2. Okay? So, for number 3, this is also a ordinary. No? So, di ba ito, pwede natin i-write as this one, but 3. No? Kasi, triple prime. Okay? So, ito naman is equivalent to this one. Okay? So, pag y prime. So, again, isa lang din yung independent variables, which is x. So, number 4, it is a partial DE. It's because our independent variable is, tatlo yung independent variable natin. No? So, we have x, y, and z. Okay? So, I'm sure naintindihan niyo na ngayon kung ano yung different ng ordinary at saka partial. Again, pag ordinary, only one independent variable. Pag partial, two or more independent variables. So as you can see here again, sa example number 4, tatlo yung independent variables natin. So which are x, y, and z. Okay? So, I hope nakuha niyo yung difference ng partial differential equation at saka ordinary differential equation. So, let's now move on to the order of differential equation. So, we have this order of the DE. So, the order of the differential equation is the largest derivative of the present in the DE. No? So, largest. So, meaning yung pinakamalaki na derivative na nandoon sa DE natin. Okay? So, yung present na largest derivative. So, take note that the order of the DE must free, no? So, from transcendental function and free from square root. So, that means, yung order of DE is hindi yung transcendental function at saka free from square root. So that means hindi yung nasa loob ng square root. Okay? So later on, we will give an example para mas maintindihan ninyo. So for the degree of the DE, no? So the degree of the order of the differential equation. So itong degree of the DE is nakasalalay sa order of the DE natin. Okay? So let's have an example para mas makita natin. So we're going to identify the given DE, if it is a ordinary or partial, and then we're going to state also the order and the degree. So we have example number 1. So obviously this is a ordinary, no? So because we only have one independent variable. Okay? So yan. So the order, again, the order is the largest derivative that is present in the given DE. So ano ba yung ilan ba yung derivative na meron tayo sa example number 1? So, we only have one derivative, no? So, this one. So, the largest, syempre, siya lang naman yung derivative na nandyan. So, kung ano yung number, no? So, in terms of derivative. So, we have 2. So, order of 2 because yun yung nandito na derivative. So, the degree naman, no? So, kung saan yung order mo, kung ano yung exponent ng order mo. So, ano ba yung exponent dito? So, we all know that pag walang exponent na naka-indicate, it is to be understood na, okay, 1. So, take note that itong 2 dito is not an exponent, no? So, this is to denote na ito is second derivative. Okay, this is not a symbol of this is not an exponent. Okay, so that is for example number 1. So example number 2, no? So take note that this one can be written into this form, no? So we simply multiply both sides of the equation by 1 over dx. Sir, bakit kailangan pa natin mag-multiply ng 1 o 1 over dx, no? So kung makikita nyo dito, no? So in this given, so wala tayong makikitang derivative, no? So, para magkaroon tayo ng derivative, so mag-multiply tayo both sides of the equation by 1 over dx, no? So, para magkaroon tayo ng independent variable. So, ito, pag i-times dito, so matatanggal ito, no? So, ito, pag i-times dito, dito, matatanggal yung dx. So, that is, di ba, cancel. So, 1 times to this expression, still the same. So, yung dito naman na part, pag i-times natin dito, no? So, mangyari is 2xy dy with respect to dx. So, nagkaroon na tayo ng derivative which is dy over dx. So, ano ba yung order nito? So, the order is, ano ba yung, di ba, this is just a first derivative, no? So, that means 1. Ano ba yung exponent nito? So, we also 1. Okay, so obviously, this is also a ordinary. No? So, we only have one independent variable. Alright. So, number 3. So, number 3, of course, di ba, dito, pag nakita tayo ng ganitong form, this means derivative, no? So, this is the third derivative. And this is the first derivative. So, therefore, the order is 3. Okay? So, ano ba yung largest derivative na meron tayo? So, we have these 3. Okay? And then the order, ano ba ang exponent na to? So, we have 1. Alright? So, obviously, again, this is a ordinary because we only have one independent variable. So, for number 4, no? So, the order is what? Okay, 2. So, 2 ang order natin, no? So, that is the largest derivative na present dito. So, di ba, dalawa yung derivative natin dito? Ito at saka ito. So, ito, 1. Ito, 2. So, the greater is itong 2. So, that's why 2 is the order. And the degree, ano ba ang exponent ito? 1. Okay. So, this DE is a partial differential equation. It's because two independent variables ang mayroon tayo. So, we have x and y. So, kaya ito is a partial differential equation. Again, the reason is dalawa yung independent variables natin. Okay, so we have x and y. Alright, so let's proceed with number 6. No? So, itong number 5 is parang the same lang naman sa sa previous na example. So, ito yung sinasabi ko na dapat yung order natin must be free from transcendental. So, ano ba yung tinatawag na transcendental function? Ito yun siya. Okay? So, yan yung tinatawag na transcendental function. Okay? So, yung mga nasa loob ng, for example, cosine of 2x, yung 2x doon, yun yung transcendental function. Tangent of 3x, yung 3x doon is the transcendental function. So, yung transcendental function, no? So, hindi natin yan pwedeng kunin as the order. No? So, yun yung exception sa definition of order. So, again, pakitake note dito. So, hindi ko lang na-mention na dapat ang order is free from transcendental at saka square root. So, paki-note na lang doon. Alright? So, that means, ang order natin is ito siya. So, ito yung kukunan natin ng order. So, therefore, the order is 1. So, di ba? This is the first derivative. And then, the degree, of course, is 1. So, I hope nakuha niyo yung minimin ko kanina na transcendental. No? So, I mean, free from transcendental. So, hindi yan siya pwede. Okay? So, of course, this is a ODE. No? So, isa lang naman yung independent variables, which is x. So, number 7, ito rin yung sinabi ko kanina. No? So, dapat ang order must be free from square root. No? So, hindi natin kukunin yung sa square root. Okay? So, tanggalin muna natin yung square root. So, to remove the square root symbol, we simply raise both sides of the equation by 2. So, sir, bakit 2? It's because our index here is 2. So, di ba, to remove the square root symbol, we simply raise the square root by its index. So, kung ano yung index niya. So, di ba, ang index natin is 2. So, kaya 2 rin yung nilagay natin sa taas. I mean, exponent. Okay? So, kung ano yung ginawa natin dito sa left side of the equation, ganun din yung gagawin natin sa right side of the equation. Okay? So, cancel itong square root symbol. So, ang natira na lang is ito at saka ito. So, take note, nasa loob itong 3y, no? So, kaya kasali din siya sa ano dyan. So, ito naman, no? So, just copy. So, obviously, this is a ordinary differential equation because we only have one independent variable, which is x. So, the order is, ano ba yung largest derivative natin dito? So, the largest derivative is itong 2. So, di ba, ito is 1 lang. So, you have 2. And the degree is 2. Okay? So, in case na ito, naging 3 yan, so still the degree natin is 2. Okay? Kasi ang sinabi nun sa definition of the degree is the degree of the order. So, kung ano yung order natin, yung exponent niya, yun yung degree. And lastly, this one, number 8. So, obviously, this is also a ordinary. No? So, because we only have one independent variable, which is x. So, itong x squared, yan yung tinatawag natin na transcendental. So, anyway, wala na tayong, hindi natin ito itatouch kasi hindi naman siya derivative, no? So, dito tayo mag-focus sa derivative. So, anong order? So, the order is, of course, 2. Alright? 2 because that is the largest derivative na present dito sa DE natin. Okay, so the degree, of course, 1. Again, ang degree is the order, the degree of the order. So, kung ano yung exponent ng order natin. Saan ba yung order natin? Di ba ito? So, ano yung exponent niya? 1. So, not 3. Okay? Kasi, ang definition ng degree is hindi yung largest, but the degree of the order. Okay? So, that's all for lesson 1, which is the definition of basic terms. Alright? So, let's now proceed with lesson 2, which is, by the way, itong exercise, no? So, wag niyo, practice lang to, no? So, anyway, yung sa quiz or assignment, magpo-post lang ako, no? So, but if you want to try this, much better, no? So, malay natin, ito yung lumabas sa quiz or sa assignment natin. So, take note, we'll have a short quiz this coming Friday, okay? About this topic, lesson 1 and lesson 2. So, lesson 2 is the solutions of differential equation. Okay. So, a solution of the differential equation in the unknown function y and the dependent variable x on the interval I is a function y of x that satisfies the differential equation identically for all x in I. Okay. So, para mas klaro natin yan, let's proceed to example number 1. So, we're going to verify that itong equation na to, itong 3e to the power of negative 2x plus 4e to the power of x is a solution of y triple prime minus 3y prime plus 2y equals to 0. Okay, so what we're going to do here is i-prove natin, no, na ito is equals to 0, no? So, I mean, itong ano is ma-satisfy. Okay? So, ito yung i-verify natin, no? So, if it is a solution to this DE. Alright? So, to verify that, so we're going to get the derivative of this one, no? So, we're going to get the derivative of this expression, no? So, until to third derivative. It's because ito is, di ba, hanggang third derivative siya. So, kung ano yung highest derivative na meron tayo dito, yun din yung number of derivative na gawin natin dito sa given na condition. Okay? So, again, ito, wait lang. Nangyari. Again, ito, kukunin natin yung derivative nito up to third derivative because 3 yung highest derivative na meron tayo dito. Okay? Wait lang. Nangyari dito. Okay, so yan. So again, we're going to get the derivatives of 3a to the power of negative 2x plus 4e to the power of x. So the first derivative is this one. Okay? So the first derivative is ito. So, di ba, marunong na kayo paano mag-derivative, no? So, derivative of 3e to the power of negative 2x is negative 6e to the power of negative 2x. Okay? So, negative 2 times 3, so we have negative 6 plus 4e to the power of x. So, copy lang ito. No? So, sir, bakit? So, ano pala ang coefficient dito? Di ba, 1? So, anong derivative niyan? 1 times 4, 4 pa rin. So, still, ito, copy. Alright? So, the second derivative is this one. So, negative 2 times negative 6 is, of course, positive 12. And then, copy e to the power of negative 2x. So, ito, the same pa rin. Sir, bakit? Again, derivative of 1, x is 1 times 4, 4. Okay? And then, the third derivative is ito. Negative 2 times 12 is negative 24, e to the power of negative 2x plus 4e to the power of x. So, the same pa rin. Ito. Okay. So, ngayon, mag-stop na tayo dyan sa third derivative. Sir, bakit tayo nag-stop dyan? So, kung makikita niyo dito, hanggang third derivative. Alright? So, i-substitute na natin ngayon yung value of y prime at saka yung y triple prime. So, ito, hindi natin yan magagamit. No? So, sir, bakit pa natin yan nag-solve? Of course, paano mo makuha yung third derivative kung hindi ka dadaan ng second derivative, no? So, although hindi natin siya kailangan dito, pero kailangan natin to get the third derivative. Alright? So, ito, palitan natin ng negative 24e to the power of negative 2x plus 4e to the power of x. So, we have this one. Okay? So, ito is, kailangan i-color natin para mas makita natin. So, again, this one is ito yun siya. Okay? So, yan. Tapos, ito naman, no? So, this one, so, ito is itong first derivative natin. Okay? Yan. So, di ba itong y prime, papalitan natin ng ito. So, yung negative 3, just copy. Plus 2. Di ba may y din naman tayo? So, ano ba ang y? So, that is 3e to the power of negative 2x plus 4e to the power of x. So, ito naman siya is yung y na given. Okay? So, yan. So, I hope nakita niyo na. So, again, ito is, di ba, yan yung given. So, yan. So, next is simplify. So, siguro marunong naman kayo mag-simplify lahat ng ganito. No? So, this is sa algebra natin. Operation sa algebra. So, combining similar terms. No? So, ito, we can simply remove the close open parenthesis. No? Kasi wala, positive 1 lang naman yung sa labas niya. So, just copy. So, yan. Ito, you distribute negative 3 to each term ng nasa loob ng parenthesis. So, negative 3 times negative 6, so that is equals to positive 18. Copy e to the power of negative 2x. Negative 3 times positive 4 is equals to negative 12 and copy e to the power of x. So, ito rin, i-distribute rin dito. So, 2 times 3, that is equals to 6. So, copy lang ito. 2 times 4 is equals to 8 and then copy lang din ito. So, next is we're going to combine similar terms. So, saan ba dito yung mga similar terms? No? So, pagtabihin natin sila. So, ito, e to the power of negative 2x, hanap tayo ng kapareho niya. So, negative 2x, e to the power of negative 2x, so ito. No? Ito. Tapos, ito rin. Okay? So, yan yung mga similar, yan yung mga similar terms, no? So, ito sila. So, this one. Okay? So, yan sila. So, i-color natin para mas makita nyo. And then, another na mga similar terms, it is ito. So, we have e to the power of x, e to the power of x. Tapos, ito rin. No? So, we have also e to the power of x. Okay? And then, ito yon sila. Yan. Okay? So, di ba? In combining similar terms, we only add or subtract the numerical coefficient. Yung terms na common sa kanila, no? So, I mean, yung variable na common sa kanila, at saka yung exponent, just copy. So, negative 24 plus 18 is negative 6. Plus 6 is 0. So, 4 minus 12 is negative 8. Plus 8 is 0. So, therefore, this is true. No? So, hence, 3e to the power of negative 2x plus 4e to the power of x is a solution of y triple prime minus 3y prime plus 2y equals to 0. Okay? So, that's how you verify if the given function is a solution of the given differential equation. Alright? So, let's try another example. No? So, ito, madali lang naman. So, pakibasa na lang. So, let's try this example number 3. Okay. So, we're going to show that this function is a solution to this differential equation. Okay? So, ano yung highest derivative na meron tayo? So, we have 2. Okay? So, hanggang second derivative. So, we're going to get the derivative of this function up to second derivative. Okay? So, ito, copy lang. So, we have this one. So, first derivative is, so, you copy negative 3 over 2x, no? Tapos ito, minus 1. So, negative 3 over 2 minus 1. Okay? Equals to negative 3 over 2x to the power of negative 5 over 2. So, negative 3 over 2 minus 1 is equals to negative 5 over 2. Okay? So, this is subtracting a dissimilar fraction. So, yan. So, this is our first derivative. And the second derivative is negative 5 over 2 times, alright? So, times negative 3 over 2. So, ito is yung exponent, tapos ito yung nandiyan. So, negative 5 over 2, of course, minus 1. So, that is equals to 15 over 4, x to the power of negative 7 over 2. So, ito siya. So, from your Math 111. Okay? So, next is, i-substitute na natin. No? So, copy 4x squared and then yung y double prime. No? So, ito, ipalit natin sa y prime. So, which is this one. Okay? So, yung y double prime. Plus 12x. Then, yung y prime, ipalit natin tong y prime. Alright? So, ano ba ang y prime natin? So, we have negative 3 over 2, x to the power of negative 5 over 2. Okay? And then, simplify further. So, 4, cancel. So, ang natira na lang is 15. Tapos, x squared times x to the power of negative 7 over 2. So, we have this one. Kinopya ko lang. Then, 12 divided 2 is 6. And then, times negative 3 is negative 18. So, copy lang ang x. Wait lang. So, dapat mayroon pang x dito na isa. So, x times x to the power of, gi-add na niya, no? So, itong negative 3 over 2 is, nakasimplify na dito. So, di ba, 1 plus negative 5 over 2 is, that is negative 3 over 2. So, diretso dito. Ito naman, just copy. So, ngayon, simplify muna natin to. So, 2 minus 7 over 2, so that is equals to negative 3 over 2. Okay? So, this one, dapat wala na ito dito. Okay? Sorry, typo error. So, again, ito nga color pink, dapat wala na yan dyan kasi na-plus na ito. Kaya nga ito naging negative 3 over 2. It's because yung 2 minus 7 over 2. No? So, 4 minus 7, negative 3 over 2. So, mag-LCD lang kayo dito. So, di ba, pag product of same variable, we simply add the exponent. So, yun yung i-apply dito. So, from laws of exponent, pag same yung base or variable, you add the exponents. We have this one. Okay? So, take note, no? So, same sila. Ay, sorry. At saka ito, never mind na, hindi kasali dapat yung negative. So, di ba? Similar term. So, 15 minus 15, so that is equals to 0. So, therefore, the function x to the power of negative 3 over 2 is a solution to this given differential equation. Alright? So, that's all for week 1 lesson. No? So, I hope you learned something. So, see you on next video.